Hi everybody, Anna K. Morse here with a quick coaching video for you. I've taken the last couple of days off because I was in Puebla, Mexico, celebrating my friend's 50th birthday. Linda, I love you if you're watching. And it was totally magical. And everything in Israel happened on Sunday. So I wanted to shoot a video yesterday and and on Sunday and Monday, and I just really couldn't because it's just been, I can't step over it, right? Like I do these coaching videos on the, I don't pre-record them. I do them every day that I put them out. I've just done it, right? Because I really like that kind of experience, and I think that other people do. I like that in the things that I watch. So let me see if I can keep it together. Some things that I've been seeing online is about how complicated the situation is. And as a result, there are people that don't feel like they can speak out against what's happening, against what Hamas is doing in Gaza. And it just got me thinking about that phrase, it's complicated. It's complicated, it's complicated, it's complicated. You want to know what's not complicated? It's not complicated that murdering and raping people cannot be condoned. It's actually not complicated. I don't care what your belief system is on religion, on Israel or Palestine, or what they've gone through, or any of it, should Israel exist, whatever. None of that is actually what we're talking about. It's not complicated that we shouldn't murder each other and rape people, period. It's just basic. So it leads me to this coaching video because it's not complicated. And that's the phrase that I want to hone in on right now. We use it's complicated as a way to not deal with the things that we don't like in life. And then we don't take an action. Sometimes not even any action at all. Because we just say, oh, it's just too complicated, right? People aren't using their voice or their platform right now against the atrocities that are happening in Israel because they say well, it's complicated and I don't really understand. I don't either. I don't understand. I've been reading ad nauseum every single paper, every single thing I can get my hands on over the last 2 days. I'm still not really sure that I understand it, but I do understand that raping and murdering is not okay. Period. Just period. So that's not complicated. And we use this phrase, let me put the Israel thing aside. We use this phrase, it's complicated, as a fucking cop-out to not do what we know we want to do, what we know we shouldn't do. And it's all just blocking you from the life that you want, from the love that you want, from the peace that you want, from the joy, from the fulfillment, from the satisfaction. We say it's complicated. It's messy. That may be a better term. I don't want to can be a really accurate thing to say. I'm terrified. I don't want to blow up my life. And yet I'm so unhappy was where I was when I started doing all of this work 15 years ago. I'm embarrassed that I let myself get here. That's valid. But to say it's complicated and then to do nothing, to say nothing, it's just not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay with what's happening in the world right now. And it's not okay in your single life. If you are watching this video, it's not okay. We are so quick to resign. We are so quick to say that it's okay when it's not. as you probably know, if you watch my videos, I'm very empathic. And so I feel all of this, right? Like when things happen in the world, it can be really, really hard. And when I'm around lots of people and like just all of the energy can be something that I have to be aware of. So rather than pretending like I don't know what to do, I make sure that I take good care of myself, right? So I was just at my friend's wedding, or my friend's birthday party, and it was amazing. 140 people came together from literally all over the world. And I knew that like it was a lot and a lot of people. And while I really, really, really love that, it can just totally wipe me out, right? And I have a coaching business and I have people that I'm committed to, you know, helping transform their lives. And so I knew that I needed to make sure not to overdo it, right? And so what I'm talking about is that it's not complicated. It just takes, this is what it takes. And that sounded like it didn't necessarily track with this, but it does, because I could easily say like, well, it's so complicated. I can't, you know, do this and do that. No, you just need to listen to your little voice, to listen to that guidance that tells you what you actually need, which oftentimes it's, you know, leave the job, end the relationship, right? I mean, for me, it was all of that. Move here, move there. And it's not been complicated, but I'll tell you, it doesn't mean I like what God is telling me to do. But arguing with it, or worse yet, ignoring it, like we do, is far worse than just trying and seeing what happens. Because on the other side of you dancing with God is total magic. It's just total magic. And, you know, I know that now I'm thinking about Israel again. I know that there's so much that's happened, and there's so much fury and loss and anger and all of that. And like when we are not in a place of love, nothing works. So catch yourself today if you are saying, oh, it's so complicated, you know, or notice if you're afraid, notice if you're worrying, if you're stressed, if you're overwhelmed. That's not love. See if you can bring yourself back to love. See if you can bring yourself back to love. And if you're having a hard time with that, I have a really, really great freebie on my website right now that's journaling prompts. Journaling is, for me, like breathing. It's where I have unraveled the It's Complicated story that I have and said, what if it's not complicated? What if I'm just scared? What if I just don't know how? What would be one thing I could do? So I have some journaling prompts on my website, totally free. It comes with a free coaching video too, where I dive deep into each of my favorite journaling prompts. So I want you to go take a look at that and just catch yourself when you're saying it's complicated or whatever, and see what you really mean. See what you really mean. Okay, I love you. Thank you for watching this video. And please, 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 just please love each other right now. This is such a time in our lives. I don't want to say like dark time or hard time, because I don't want to give it that energy, but like, it's just massive. So please love each other right now.